Hey, so today we're going to be cooking one of my personal favorites while in school. It's going to be a fridge or a lazy stir fry. What I do is I look at my fridge, I find anything that I could use. I see here some protein that I had de-thawed the night before, tomatoes, onions, rice, and we're going to do what we can. So before I start, I do have really long hair and really long nails, so I tie it up and I make sure to put on my gloves to keep things. A tip that I really found helpful during the modules was using the damp towel underneath the cutting board. I use these cutting boards, they're separate for meat and for vegetables to keep from cross-contamination, so this was very useful. I will say everything exactly that I use at the end because I just kind of kept on adding to. That was some green onion, and here we have some parsley. But I just kind of added whatever looked good, so I'll make sure to show that overview at the end so we see the final ingredient list. I will say that the cutting board tip was especially helpful with the tomato because I find that the juices really get underneath and make the whole cutting board a lot more slippery. So it was very nice. I found some white onion as well. And I also had some leftover pieces that I really don't like to deal with them. I usually do the whole onion this way as well in manageable pieces, but I use this little cutter and it works out for me great every time. I also found some garlic in there that I really wanted to use. I really enjoy garlic in my meals, so that was nice. Now I'm going to be moving on to the meat. So you see me there switching gloves, and I have a little area where I put most of my trash and scraps. I'm cutting up the meat, making sure to keep anything from being cross-contaminated. And to the meat, I have added some white vinegar and some black pepper. And here I have my final ingredients. I have some eggs, some strip steak, some leftover rice with veggies. Over there you will see my tomatoes, my white onion, my green onion, my garlic, and parsley. I'm going to be oiling my pan with some avocado oil because of the high heat, and also seasoning my eggs with pepper. Then I put them off to the side and start on my meat. I add some hot chili paste, some cumin, black pepper, ajinomoto, and some garlic and onion. And here it is cooking. They are thin strips, so I don't really take the temperature of them. And I have my roommate helping me on the side with the dishes. And this is where everything really comes together. I add in the rest of the ingredients and reintroduce the egg. And I add the delicate stuff for the end. I have also added some Shaoxing cooking wine, some Worcestershire sauce, and some hoisin sauce. Just to give it a little bit more flavor because I didn't realize I was out of soy sauce. So I do cook for myself, my roommate, and my boyfriend, so I always find myself cooking a large amount. Here I am mixing in the parsley because it does tend to wilt more. I save it for last. And here's a little bit of the cleanup. All the little dishes were from the mise en place. I threw away the eggshells as well, and I'm plating for all three of us. It looks pretty tasty, and I think they thought so as well. They were a little nervous to be on camera with me, but I convinced them, and it was a great meal overall.